How you doing? It's Vince, Backyard Mangoes, and I'm gonna do an update. About 5 weeks ago. 5 weeks ago, Mango Manor. Tony came over and showed me some grafting techniques. He grafted one for me, and then I grafted one after that. And then he left a couple scions, a few things, and then I turned around and grafted a couple of those scions. So we're going to walk around real briefly, see what took and what did not take. Venus graft, and it's a fail. I did this one. This is one they supervised on. Fun thing about teaching, they grade the teacher on how the kids do. That's not fair always. But anyway, so Tony supervised me on this one, and it, yeah, it failed. That's powdery. That looks like a little mold there. It's wet. It's dry. That one failed. So let's find another one. So here's one I did the day after they left. They left me a few scions, and this is a mango they called Tony. I'm not really familiar with it, but I did take the scion, and it is green right here on the left. So it's still looking good. And if they're that green, oh look, there's a lizard right there at the top. See the lizard? Don't mind me, I get distracted easy. How come I can't focus? What's up with my camera? Really? Camera doesn't know where to focus at. Anyway, so on the left where the scion is, it's green, so that looks really good. On the right, it looks like there's some new growth. I'm torn between. I'm gonna break off some of this new growth because I really want the energy to go into the scion. So we're gonna do that. Now here's one that I grafted after they left. It's right beside the Tony. It's called an all summer. It's still green. Uh, so we'll see what's going on there. If it takes, it takes. So that's an all summer I grafted. But let's find the graft that they did. Over here is another little seedling tree. I think I got this. Where did I get this? I think somebody threw it away in my neighborhood in a pot, and I just took it. So here's another recent graft of mine, but this is the graft we want to talk about. This is the graft Tony did here, Mango Manor, and it's a Pemsing Mun graft, and it has taken. So it's got a little leaf and a little green there. Everything looks good. I'm going to cut the bands off here very soon. If I had scissors, I'd do it right now, but I don't. And then here is a graft I just did with a rosy gold, and I can tell you it's not going to take. It looks like it's already turning brown at the, whoops, see if I can get it. I don't believe it's going to take. It's already turning brown. I had it covered, but the cover must have blown off. So much sun right here. This tree here is a seedling tree that I chopped about 4 foot off the ground a while back. And this is a grafting tree that I used to practice. I think most grafts have failed until recently. And maybe it's with the help of Tony and Mango Manor down there. But they gave me this Venus scion when they came to visit. And I grafted this Venus scion, I believe, the day after they left. Um, and it's taken. It's doing well on it. Thing is, I really like about it's coming out in like 3 different areas already on this branch. The good thing is I'm using this tree. You see how thick it is. It's what, about 3 inch diameter, and you can see where I cut it right there. So it has all this branching. And I think most of the grafts I've done in the past here have not taken, but that one did. And then I grafted this one here recently. Um, it is marked. What is this? Rosy gold. So I just grafted a rosy gold a few days ago on there. I got this to try to provide some shade. I should redo that. And that rosy gold's actually looking pretty good. It's still green in there, so I'm going to leave it alone. I don't want to mess with it. Here's a graft I did. And this is a fail again. I don't remember what it was. Here's one from a few days ago. How's it looking in there? I have this piece of paper covering it just to provide a little shade, because this is an open sun area and it's just so brutally hot. So I figured a little bit of shade there to try to keep this thing. I'm trying to look in there. I don't want to mess with it. My grafting practice right here. What this is this was a large seedling tree that got bulldozed down, and when it got bulldozed down, it all the shoots came up from the side of the trunk, and so this is where I couldn't come out and practice. And I had some wins and some loses, and then sadly my neighbor came out and re-bulldozed it again. I lost a lot of grafts. He didn't realize what's going on back here. Since then, we've had a polite conversation, and he felt bad, and so I said, "Not worry, don't worry about it." And right here, this tall one, this is a graft that took, but I can't tell you what it is because when he sheared off all my grafts on accident, I came back out and I regrafted the ones I found, but they all got mixed up, so I don't know what it is. Under that bag there, there's another graft. Why is that bag there? To keep it a little bit dry and to prevent the sun from baking it. That's why the graft is there. Oh, I can peek through the hole. It looks like that scion is about to take. I can see a bud coming through. So we're going to just leave this here. So it does two things. It gives it a little shade, and it gives it a little, and it helps keep it dry. There's a little unincorporated area behind the house, and in this area there's a few mango seedlings that have been maybe strategically put here, maybe put here by raccoons, I don't know. But I can tell you on this one right there that I'm zooming in on, there's 2 or 3 grafts on that tree, and that's what I use my seedlings for, grafting practice. And ideally, because this is outside of my sort of fence line, I put more of the greener mangoes, something like a gram, some of the Asian mangoes that stay a little greener. That way they stay a little less noticeable. So technically my property's on the fence on the left side here, and I have this sort of easement area that is unmaintained by anybody. About 2 years ago, I went in and I had a tree trimmer just cut all the trees out of here. I said, just leave them, leave the logs, just cut the trees so I can get more light into my yard for my mangoes. And so this is that mango that I showed you earlier in the video that has a couple of grafts on there. The Venus graft back there. And then I have a moringa tree sitting hiding in here. And then this tree is back here. And look at the beauties on this. This is a jackfruit tree that's really very productive. It's crunchy, it's great. I put some bananas hiding back here. There's a couple hands of bananas there. One of the bananas, one of these trees is an ice cream tree, or ice cream banana, excuse me, because there's a difference between ice cream tree and ice cream banana. And we'll walk a little quicker. And over here, another seedling mango that popped up. See if I can zoom in on that right there and see if I can take the long way around. So here's another seedling mango that is in here, but I've grafted a couple things on here. I've grafted a gram. I think, no, this one I believe is the gram. Gram and a phoenix. So yeah, just that's what. Oh, I just see over there a coconut popped up. Let's see if I can get it on the camera. There it is, right there. And I'll probably just leave that. Maybe we'll walk right back around. So like I said, this is sort of an unmaintained area. I just keep it trimmed enough to not let the trees grow out of hand. And there's the coconuts hiding right there. And I'll just let it grow.